Hello primary 4 students, how are you? Welcome in your science class. As now we will study lesson 2 from concept 2, unit 4. This is me, Shaimaa Hamdy, and you are watching the Big Sister channel. Now we have activity 4, landscape in your environment. As we will see in our environment, yes, while you are going to school, some evidences of weathering, erosion, and deposition. Okay? As first, as you see here, while you are going to school, you saw what? Yes, rounded and worn small rocks. These are evidence of what? If we see small rocks, okay, so they should be broken from a large rocks, yes? So this is an evidence of weathering, yes? And then, while you are walking in the street, you saw like small break in the street, looks like the small canyon, okay? As soil was washed away, okay, after heavy rains, as the rains moves some of the soil in this place to another place. So this is an evidence of erosion, yes, as erosion is moving sediments or small particles into another place. Then you are near from your school, but you saw something that there are patches of sand. So you know that the rain carries the sand from one place, and this sand settled down in this place, okay, forming patches of sand, okay. So this is an evidence of what? Yes, deposition. Okay, so let us compare between the landscape in our environment while you are going to your school and the landscape in nature, okay? As we saw the weathering process in our environment in what? Yes, weathered small rocks in the street, okay? But in nature, weathering process, we can see big rocks of a mountain broke off, okay? So here, the weathering process in the landscape in nature, okay? Also about erosion process. Instead of small canyon in the street, yes, you can see the walls of canyon was eroded by effect of river movement, yes, in the landscape in nature, okay? And also in the deposition process, instead of patches of sand outside the school, you can see the river makes new land form sediments by deposition, yes? As the formation of dunes, okay, small dunes and large dunes, yes? This is about the landscape in nature and the evidence of the three processes: weathering process, erosion process, and deposition process. Now we have a question. Give reasons for recognizing signs of weathering, erosion, and deposition is useful. Why, if we know the signs or features of weathering, erosion, and deposition is useful? Because it helps us to build houses in safe places. As people, if they know that this place, this hill, as you see, can be eroded, okay? So people must not build houses on hill. that is eroding, okay? Because if the hill is eroded as the sediments and rocks from it moved to another place, so this make the house falls down, yes? And this is dangerous. Okay, so people must not build houses on a hill that is eroded. So if we know the signs and the features of erosion, so we will know that this place is eroding and we can't build houses on it, okay? Also, people must not build houses very close to a river. Why? As if the path of river is changed, okay, as we know that all landforms change from time to time, yes? So, if we build house is very close to the river, if this river path is changed, so it causes weathering and erosion to the houses, okay? What is the meaning? As the river will be very near to the house and causes weathering as breaking down some of its rocks, and these rocks will move to another place and the house will be in danger, yes? So here, recognizing, knowing the features of weathering and erosion and the position is useful, as it will help us to build houses in safe places, okay? Places that haven't weathering or erosion, yes? Okay, now we finish this activity and we will start activity 5, canyon formation. We studied before that canyon are deep valleys carved by flowing water, okay? And now we know that canyons are type of valleys that have steep sides, okay? Very steep sides, okay? Many valleys, including canyons, are formed by the same way, by flowing water. So canyons are type of valleys, yes, that carved by flowing water, and many valleys are formed by the same way, okay? As the gravity, you know that the gravity pulls everything downward, okay, toward the Earth's surface, toward the ground, okay? So gravity pulls the rainwater, okay, downhill, forming small streams, okay? Streams, you know, like small river, okay? Small flowing water body, okay? So these streams causes what? Causes weathering and erosion, okay, for this landform. As you see here, the gravity pulls the rainwater, okay, downhill, okay, forming small streams, okay? And these small streams join together, forming a bigger stream or river, okay? The water of the river flow fast. So the water of river flows fast across the land and erodes pathway through the landscape that makes the river curve out a valley. So here the water of the river flows fast in this across the land, causing what? Erosion, as it will erode a pathway through the landscape. There will be a pathway of the water flow, yes, and that make the river curve out a valley. As you see here, as the small streams, okay, join together and forming this bigger stream or this river, and this river will erode the land, okay, forming what? Forming valley. Okay? So, can you describe this landscape? As you see here, rocks, okay, and river. And you know that the river has size and speed, okay, as the water flows fast, okay, in the river. And age, as when does this river form it, okay? Those are the factors that the shape of valley depends on. So the shape of valley depends on several factors, including what? The type of rocks exists in this landscape, and the speed, age, and size of river that form the valley. Okay, so the shape of valley depends on some factors, type of rocks, yes, and the speed, age, and size of river, okay, that forms the valley. Now we can conclude something, yes, that big streams or rivers cause more erosion, yes, and rivers that flow fast cause more erosion. So we have two things that cause more erosion. Okay, the size of the stream or river, as big streams or rivers causes more erosion, and rivers that flow fast, okay, as the speed of the water in this river is fast, so this causes more erosion. As if the stream is big or the river is big, so it can move more amount of sediments, can carry more amount of sediments, yes. Also, if the rivers are flowing very fast, so they can carry more sediments, yes. So big streams or rivers and rivers that flow fast cause more erosion, okay. And we have an example, the Grand Canyon. Where is the Grand Canyon? It's located in United States of America, okay. It is very large and steep canyon, and it contains many layers of rocks, as we will see now. So it is very large and steep canyon, okay, and it contains many layers of rocks. This canyon contains a river in its bottom, okay. So the Grand Canyon contains a river in its bottom, okay. As you see here, this is the Grand Canyon. This is the river in its bottom. Also, the rocks are very large and steep, okay. It has steep sides, okay, and many layers of rocks, okay, as there are many layers of rocks, as you see here. So the Grand Canyon has steep sides, very large and steep sides. It has river in its bottom, and it has many layers of rocks, okay. As the formation of Grand Canyon started from millions of years, as from very long period of time, millions of years, this Grand Canyon started to be formed, okay. How? As the water of river there in this place flows very quickly, flows very fast, okay. Why? Because this river was traveling down a steep slope. Steep slope, maybe this river flows down from a mountain, okay. So this river flowed so quickly due to traveling of the river down a steep slope, okay. So this water of the river eroded the rocks and taught them deeply, because the water of river flows very fast, so this causes more erosion, as we studied now. Also, weathering, as it breaks down the rocks and moves these rocks, okay? So these eroded a lot of sediments, okay, and carry them away, okay, that leads to formation of this Grand Canyon, okay, as the water of the river flows very fast on a steep slope, causing what? Causing erosion, and a lot of sediments are carried away from this place. So from here, the Grand Canyon start to be formed, okay? As you see here, over a long period of time, this water flows on a steep slope, so causing what? Erosion for the rocks, and more sediments are carried away from this place, so the Grand Canyon starts to be formed. Okay, as you see here, the river causes more erosion, okay, till we reach to what we saw today, that the Grand Canyon has steep sides and many layers of rocks and a river in its bottom. With this information, we finished our lesson. Thank you for watching. See you next video, inshallah. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel. And goodbye.